Welcome everybody to John Ski Writes. I'm going to try and record this video. I've just done a video. You'll notice I'm in the same outfit if you watch two videos together. I'm not going to bother changing my outfit. I can't bother without going and changing my top, putting a hat on and making it look like it was a different time. I'm doing them together because I can and I am. If you have any sound volumes in this video, you might hear a or my wife giggling in the corner because she's sitting in the cuddle chair next to me. I won't spin the camera around because she'll get all that. But she's sitting there and a dog's licking her face and attacking her and stuff. So yeah, you might hear that in the corner, unfortunately, as a distraction. I was going to put this up as a short, but I thought it was slightly longer than 60 seconds. So I thought I'd explain it here. So one of my goals at the start of the year was to release 3 books this year. They're all going to be children's books. Now, one of them, the illustrator I was going to be working with, I just cannot get hold of them. Like, I speak to them 1 month, I don't speak to them again for another 2 or 3 months. It's just not working very well. So I've decided to look for another illustrator for that book. And one of the other books I was working on, we've just had, they want to take the book somewhere in a completely different direction than I do. And I'm not going to lie, it's my book and I don't want to be a diva about it, but it's my book, it's my story, and I want them to do the illustrations for the story, not do the story itself. So I have decided to, again, find a different illustrator for that. So that's on the back burner. So Terrence T-Rex 2 is coming out, and I saw some of the sketches again the other day for that from Earthy Fire. It's the same illustrator that did the first book, and really, really cool. I'm really impressed. I love his work. And yeah, so it's going well. And I might share with some of them like a prequel review soon. The aim is to get it out again for October this year, get it out for the Christmas sales. But I've got another project coming out this year. So there's going to be 2 books out this year still. And you're thinking, well, hang on a minute, you said there was 3 minus 2, that makes 1. Right, quick maths. So my son asked me a couple of weeks ago, so I'm cuddling the other dog while she gets attacked by that one. My son asked me a couple of weeks ago if he could write a book like Daddy, can I write a book? And I just thought, oh, give my daughter some pencils and some crayons and some paper, and they'll just colour on the floor. They'll do a book instead of a picture. That's not what he meant though. He actually wanted to make a book on the computer using a software that I sort of get all the stuff from the illustrators. I put it together, I put the words on from my thing. See, she's giggling away in the corner again there. She licks her ear. So distracting. I could just like fling the camera around and just have a whole video short of just her having her ear and that licked by the dog because she's finding it amusing over there. But he didn't. He actually wanted to do a picture. So I have decided not to have it done professionally. It's just going to be a book that I'm going to release on KDP on Amazon. It's a book that me and my children have written. And I have used very basic images, stock images and stuff. Not even images, it's like shapes and things. It's a very basic book. But the story, I'm not gonna lie, I've showed it to a couple of people and the story is amazing. I've not showed it to Giggly Sue over here, because I kind of want it to be like a surprise thing, and I want her to know what it is about, because you know her children have written her a book and they're 3 and 4, and I think that's pretty cool. Will you stop? Honestly, she's so distracted, trying to giggle under her breath so she doesn't, because I told her to be quiet while I'm recording, and she's absolute nightmare. Do you want me to show everyone that you look like a little Giggly Sue? Right, then stop it. So those of you who know her knows what she's like. She's an absolute nightmare. Oh, and everyone says, oh, I don't know how your wife puts up with you. Trust me, it's a 2-way street. But love goes a long way, I guess. Better or worse, they say. But yeah, so it's really, really cool. So literally a 3 and 4-year-old, my children, Logan and Layla, have helped me write this book. I think the story's funny. It's got like how I would write a children's book, because I've obviously put their words into sentences, because at their age it's a lot of random sounds and poo-poo head this, poo-poo head that, gra gra, and whatever noises my son makes, some random noises, I'm telling you. So I've had to put what they wanted as a story into an actual sentences, into an actual plot line story. But I'm not gonna lie, considering they came up with most of it and I've just dabbled a little bit to make it seem coherent. Well, I think my books are more coherent than when I'm speaking anyway. It looks quite good, and I'm not gonna lie, I love it. It's probably even better than the Terrence the T-Rex book. Just credit it with them. They said they wanted to be it, and they named the characters after themselves. But yeah, it's really, really good, and I'm gonna put it on KDP. I'm gonna publish it, self-publish it on Amazon. So it will be able to buy. At some point, I'll let you know near the time, because I've got a lot of work to do on it first. A lot of work. And yeah, so it's not gonna be professionally done. I'm not gonna have you know, someone go over the words and stuff. I'm not gonna have editor. That's the word. I forgot the word editor. I'm not going to have an editor go over it. I'm not going to have anyone do the book cover. I'm just going to sort it out myself. It's going to be a basic book, but it's really, really cool. And I hope if you did buy Terence T. Rex, you'll buy this as well, because it is really fun. Even if it doesn't sell, I'm going to buy a couple more copies myself, because I want the kids to have a copy. It's their book. They have made it with me, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, that's what I want to share with you. So I have got 2 books coming out this year. Terence T. Rex 2 will hopefully be out in October. I mean, it is called, the official title, Giggly Sue. Honestly, that is her new name. She's no longer going to be Caitlin. I'm going to pay for her by default to have her name changed to Giggly Sue. It's so distracting, so unprofessional. Crack on, crack the whip. Yeah, so Terence 2 is coming out in October, and the official title for that is Terence Goes to School, I believe. I'll have to double check because I've forgotten now. But I believe it's Terence Goes to School. And then the book I've got out with the children hasn't actually got a title yet. It's currently called Untitled by Children, because my children have done it and it's untitled, so it's Untitled by Children. But it's not going to be the main title, because I don't think that title fits the book. But it's very good. You know, what can I say? I'm proud of them. They've done amazing. They're children. They've come up with a story. I was quite impressed actually, because I thought I would get absolute nonsense out of them. But between the 3 of us, we've got a pretty good story in there, and I'm yeah, as I said, really proud. And I think my wife sees that she's going to really enjoy it as well. So good feedback on it so far. I will maybe give you a couple of shots of the book nearer the time when it comes out to entice you to buy it. But until then, have a good week, good weekend, whenever this comes out, so I'm not really sure. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Oh, and bye from Giggly.